Story 1, The Basement Encounter. It was an ordinary day during my junior year. I had just finished my quiz in astronomy, a class I found easy, and texted my friend JJ, who was in the other basement classroom, to meet me in the bathroom since I was bored. The basement was known as the chamber, a part of the school that had much of a janitorial area. Now, it was remodeled with 2 classrooms and dim hallways, but still held an eerie feeling. No intercoms or loudspeakers reached down here, and something about that isolation made the space feel like it existed outside the school itself. JJ joined me, and we laughed and whispered to each other, feeling like we had our own little hideout away from everyone else. Then JJ's phone buzzed. He looked down, and a spark spread across his face as he showed me the screen, lockdown in progress. Our teachers didn't know we were out here, so we figured we could sneak around a little. What was the worst that could happen? We crept up to the basement door and opened it slowly. Instead of the usual bright, sterile school lights, we found the hallway completely dark. Shadows draped over lockers and crept up the walls, stretching down the endless corridor. A chill ran through me, and I whispered to JJ, asking if this was part of a drill. But before he could answer, he went still, staring into the hallway. "Who's that?" he murmured. A figure moved in the darkness, stepping closer. As it neared, I could make out details, a grimy jacket, scuffed boots, and a face shadowed by tangled hair. This was no teacher. Panic flooded my chest, and I grabbed JJ's arm, whispering, "Back to the basement, now." We slid down the stairs, barely breathing, until we were back in the bathroom. I quickly shut off the light, plunging us into pitch darkness. Hiding in the last stall, we pressed against the cold, loud wall, our breathing barely contained. A faint tick from the sink unsword in the silence, each drop echoing like a ticking clock. Then, the bathroom door creaked open, and the pale hallway light slashed across the floor. Footsteps crept closer, followed by heavy, rasping breaths. The intruder stood in the bathroom, each exhale sounding labored, strained. JJ turned to me and yelled, "We have to crawl out." Even though whispers seemed too loud. A moment of silence stretched, then suddenly, the stall door rattled violently. I motioned for JJ to move, and we crawled stall to stall, inching towards the door as the pounding behind us grew louder. Finally, we reached the end, scrambled up, and burst through the door back into JJ's class. Our teacher's eyes widened as we tried to explain, just as a ray echoed from the hallway. A figure loomed outside the classroom, pressing his face against the tiny window, his hand gripping something metallic at his waist. The teacher paled and locked the door as a ripple of fear ran through the room. We huddled in silence, each sound amplified, each breath uncertain. Eventually, police arrived, and we filed out single file, past the waiting officers. We gave our statements, but the man was never caught, and rumors swirled among students. Weeks later, when the school installed new cameras, I still felt his presence in every dark corner of the chamber, a memory etched into the walls as deeply as our fear. Story 2, The Officer's Nightmare. I was on the job as a police officer in New Jersey, working the late shift when the call came in. The lockdown was underway at a nearby middle school. Rain fast against my windshield as I pulled into the school parking lot, parking next to a white van that matched the suspect's description. All the doors in the truck were locked, and and it sat menacingly in the storm as if it belonged to no one. I entered through a red door near the gym, my flashlight the only source of light as I stepped into the darkened hallways. The flicker of my light got glimpses of lockers, wooden doors, and the eerie emptiness of a school meant to be full of light. A woman from the front office emerged, her face pale, and whispered that a suspicious man had been seen entering near the boys' locker room. I waited for backup, my voice barely steady, and startled down the hall. The locker room was pitch black. I heard faint scratching sounds, like nails dragging along metal, coming from the far end. My flashlight beam scanned the rows of lockers, each shadow feeling alive, waiting. Just as I neared the edge, a loud bang erupted from the opposite side, and my heart leapt. I took a deep breath, raised my voice, and shouted, "Police! Show yourself!" There was a moment of silence, then a muffled voice, small, bright, called, "Help! Please!" I ran toward the sound, finding a locker trembling slightly as the boy inside pounded from within. After telling him I'd get him out, I dashed outside to report the white dad's plate number to dispatch. When I returned, the man was gone. Back inside, I instructed the office staff to release the students, who hurriedly filed out. Later, I learned that the boy had been lured by the stranger, held at knife point, and narrowly escaped. The man was finally located a week later, and the suspect was arrested. But I still see that locker room in my nightmares, the creeping shadows, the silence, and the sound of a child trapped in the dark. Story 3, The Stranger in the Closet. I was staying at a haunted inn near Rowan University, where I planned to tour the campus. I'd returned to my room for the night, but around 9:30 p.m., an alarm blared. A white light flashed from the ceiling corner as a voice repeated, "Please remain in your rooms. This is a lockdown." I found it odd. Hotels don't usually have lockdowns. After the alarm stopped, I got ready for bed, but the light continued to flash, a stark reminder of the odd situation. Just as I debated calling the front desk, my room felt weight. A woman's voice, tense, whispered, "Stay calm. Walk out of your room now." Chills raced down my spine as she continued, "There's someone in your room." I hung up, paralyzed, and looked around, my gaze falling on the closet near the bathroom, a closet with a crack in the door. Through that narrow slit, I caught the glint of an eye. The next seconds were a blur as I stumbled out the door, heart racing, and ran to the lobby. Security footage later revealed a man entering my room with a key card, possibly one he'd stolen. When the police escorted him out in handcuffs, he glared at me with a smirk, as though we were old friends. For weeks afterward, I lay awake at night, haunted by the memory of that face in the closet, hiding in the darkness, biding his time, waiting.